The Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Public Relations Officer SP Josephine Adi has criticized some Nigerians on Twitter for defending Seun Kuti, son of Afrobeat legend Fela Kuti, for assaulting a police officer in a viral video. The Inspector General of Police IGP Usman Alkali Baba had ordered Seun's arrest after a video of the musician assaulting a policeman surfaced online. In the viral video, Seun is seen involved in a heated argument with the officer who was standing in the middle of a busy road. Reacting via his Insta story on Saturday, QT said the officer attempted to kill him and his family members, adding that the policeman had apologized and had been forgiven after slapping him. He tried to kill me and my family. I have the proof, but I know they chase clouds. He has apologized and I have agreed not to press charges. Make una mind una business, make the poor guy no lose his job, Kuti wrote. Meanwhile, there have been mixed reactions to the viral video, with some people on Twitter calling for Seun's arrest, while some Nigerians have defended the musician's action, saying that the police officer got what he deserved, as officers of the Nigeria police are known for brutalizing civilians in the country on a daily basis. Addressing those defending Seun's action, the FCT police spokesperson said that it is crazy to justify the musician's action, saying that assault on a police officer is considered a serious offense regardless of who is involved. The PPRO said assault on a police officer is considered a serious offense regardless of the state you are in. It is alarming to hear people say the police officer deserves what Seun Kuti did because police officers are brutalizing people every day. They even went as far as sharing old videos of officers assaulting civilians. It is crazy. The IGP has shown zero tolerance towards police officers' misconduct. Even a couple were dismissed from the service. It will ensure, in the same vein, that members of the public who assault the police are punished in the ambit of the law. Okay, different things. Now will you see? The best is for police brutality on civilians. You're killing innocents. Even pregnant woman is not more than crazy. You are more civil or evil than the slap Seun gave, even though it is wrong. We are not even hurt. We are innocent. We were killed by you guys. Mutual respect is what we lack. The police doesn't respect the people, and the police cause they believe and every single person is a criminal, and the public too doesn't even respect the police because they too believe all policemen are corrupt. Please just keep quiet. The guy will not talk until it is time to checkmate or do so. But what if he has a far-weight evidence to slap to a uniform man? I can't justify until justice is made. Josephine Ade, go and sit down. You didn't say anything. What makes it crazy? I don't even like what he has done, but our Nigerian police are total mess. See now, they have handcuffed him and paraded him everywhere. Is that the law? The new thing you people will ask. You want to teach the police his work. If the police will desist from the open disrespect they have accumulated for themselves over the years through extortion, bribery, extrajudicial killings, and all forms of evil vices that have been associated to them with open evidences, the citizens will naturally respect them. Let their spokesperson speak first to them before speaking for them, or else our speech is mere hypocrisy. One day, police officer will waste your family without knowing they are your children. Then your eyes will be open to the reality of what civilians are passing through in the hands of these your so-called policemen every blessed day. Wicked and heartless woman. See, and people are just collecting curses unnecessarily in the name of defending a failed institution like Nigeria. You try, you burn police and burn civilians. Who burn police and who burn civilians? Now the same woman being. This woman being a police officer does not even mean you should justify police brutality. Look, it will get to the extent that if police officer brutalize citizen or kill innocent citizen, the citizen will go after the officer's own family and retaliate, so that they will know how painful it feels. Their own family is not living in heaven. They should know that God is watching you people that hate police officers. But remember, no country can stand without police. So whatever you say today will come after you tomorrow. Okay. If the police are talking or taking their pounds of flesh on their officers for brutality and assault on citizens, nothing stops them from doing so on errand citizens. Police brutality to be avenged sevenfold by citizens. Answer is still fresh in the minds of the youth. Police should go to courts. This is an offense against the state and the country, because the thought as assault the symbol of the country. The case is being taken over by Ministry of Justice and Legal Departments of the police force. Only the officer will be invited to give evidence of what the man has done to him. Well, the most serious organization in Nigeria is police force. God will expose them one by one, because from top to bottom, that is where the problem is. The problem we have in this country is the problem of the number one man in this country. Because if all those people, like the police, like the AFCC, like the DSS, if at least how many are they? There are not many. The leaders of those parastatals are not many. That if the so-called president takes action on them, the whole thing will trickle down. It's not rocket science. Because some people now say, they would not be blaming government. Is government everything? Yes, government is everything. That is why we have leaders in all those areas where the president cannot go. Then you'll be able to call your people to order. Tell them, this is what I want. If I hear any misbehavior from anybody, citizens also will know their boundaries. The constituted authorities will also know their boundary. The president will not be more than, or will not be above the law. Nobody will be above the law. Everybody will follow things rightly. But a situation whereby even the so-called president is disobedient to the court order, what do you expect other people to do? Because they will not have the effrontery to call those who are their subordinates, their immediate subordinates, to order. Because you are not doing the right thing, how do you expect to correct me? Even if you think that you can force them to do the right thing, even when you are not doing the right thing, your conscience alone at times will not even let you, because you know you are not doing the right thing. So with the lawlessness in the police force, if we have people who are not corrupt, who are following the system the way they ought to, everything will trickle down. The only thing you just be having pockets of crimes here and there, but not the kind of the crime and the impunity we have that is just a free fall. That's where the problem is. People will talk about they are just, what they do at times is just to cherry pick. We have to use this person as a scapegoat. Just like I've always said, somebody scores a 10% and you say, 10% is something that they have to make you pass. No, you have not met the requirements. That is where the problem is. If in some areas you see that some policemen are doing well, you just just feel like that. But the major problem we have is that the impunity is all over the place. And that is why you see that things are not working well. Somebody will not be giving you an example of what happened that is good. But what about the 99%? How do you justify that? Like somebody who was giving an instance of how he used to get this international passport, that he just went there, he did it and it was fine. And majority of the people are saying, no, that is not the way it is. So you can't use that to judge that things are good. Just like some people say, in their area, we've been having electricity, and majority of the people are complaining. You are not saying, why should they be complaining? So because of you having that power supply as at when due, then you you should shut, or every other person should shut up. It doesn't work that way. And that is why we see our problem, wow, in this country.